Hey. Hello everyone, welcome back to Jack's World. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I like to think I'm quite smart-ish. Even though I'm not 100% caught up on what's happening in the world right now, because there's quite a lot going on. And I do sometimes think I can look good on a dance floor, in a club, when I'm drunk. But I've been told I'm quite a lateral thinker, I mean like thinking outside the box and stuff like that. So I'm going to put that to the test today, and I'm going to do, on here, I found a website that has riddles, lateral thinking riddles, where you have to think outside the box to try and find a solution to them. This is a challenge about smarts and thinking, so that means only one thing. That's right, the nerd specs are back. I actually can't see a damn thing in these. Let's hope I can still see. Whoa, that's strange. You are driving down the road in your car. I don't drive. This has gone horribly wrong already. I've just crashed. We're all dead. This riddle's over. You are driving down the road in your car on a wild, stormy night when you pass a bus stop and you see 3 people waiting for the bus. First, an old lady looks as if she is about to die. Oh, Jesus. Second, an old friend who once saved your life. Oh, bless. The third, a perfect partner that you have been dreaming about. Scarlett Johansson, what are you doing at a bus stop in Lee? Knowing that there can only be 1 passenger in your car, whom would you choose? Well, if I'm getting a car, it's going to have 5 seats. Driver, passenger, and 3 in the back. Knowing that there can only be 1 passenger in your car, whom would you choose? I think the solution's quite simple, really. The old lady looks as if she's about to die, you know, and it's a wild, stormy night. So if it's the cold that's going to kill her, just give her my coat, give my perfect partner my number and say, hey baby, give me a call. And the old friend who once saved my life, come on mate, jump in, I'll drive you on. I'll return the favour and then you don't owe me anything anymore. So that's pretty simple really. Give the old lady your coat, the perfect partner your number, and your best mate a lift. And if that's not the right answer, I'm going to kick off. Show solution. Solution. The old lady, of course. Why? After helping the old lady into the car, you can give your keys to your friend and wait with your perfect partner for the bus. No, you can't. He's not insured to drive my car. Or maybe he is. Maybe I'm thinking too much about this. I'm sorry, I cannot do the whole video with these on. Acting on an anonymous... Try saying on an anonymous. That's quite difficult. Acting on an anonymous phone call, the police raid a house to arrest a suspected murderer. They don't know what he looks like, but they know his name is John and that he's inside the house. The police bust in on a carpenter, a lorry driver, a mechanic and a fireman, all playing poker. Without hesitation or communication of any kind, they immediately arrest the fireman. How do they know they've got their man? That's a good question. Is John a typical name for a fireman? Or maybe it's got something to do with the fact that if it was the fireman who rang it, he would have come up because he's part of the emergency services as well. But that doesn't necessarily, just because he couldn't have made the call, that doesn't mean that he's definitely the murderer. You gotta think outside the box. The fireman shouldn't be playing poker because, I don't know, because the policeman who raided the house, he's like, I know, we're in contact with the other emergency services. I got a mate called John, he likes to play poker and he's a fireman. Bang, he's in that house and he's called John, let's get him. Yes, that's definitely the solution. What? The fireman is the only man in the room. The rest of the poker players are women. Carpenter, lorry driver, mechanic. None of those jobs specify what gender it is, except fireman. Why? No, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, this one's pretty short. It's less of a situation where you have to work out the solution, more of just a question. How could a baby fall out of a 20-story building onto the ground and live? He only fell from the 1st floor. Or he fell onto a lot of mattresses. I bet it's one of those two. The baby fell out of a ground floor window! Yes! Nailed it! I'm a lateral thinker, outside the box, doing well. Or it could have also have landed on mattresses. Then it would have just bounced back up and the mum can be like, ooh, caught you. Sorry I'm a bad mother for dropping you out a window. Bad boy Bubby was warned by his mother never to open the cellar door or he would see things that he was not meant to see. One day while his mother was out, he did open the cellar door. What did he see? Things that he's not meant to see. Christmas presents! Was it near Christmas? A mirror. A mirror, because he wasn't meant to see himself, because he was hideously deformed. It's either a mirror or Christmas presents. Oh my god, that's dark. When bad boy Bubby opened the cellar door, he saw the living room and through its windows the garden. He had never seen these before because his mother had kept him all his life in the cellar. Oh my god, that was dark. There are 6 eggs in the basket. 6 people each take one of the eggs. How can it be that 1 egg is left in the basket? 6 eggs in a basket. 6 people each take one of the eggs. Oh, it's all in the wording of it. 6 people each take one of the eggs. Oh, 1 egg is left in the basket. I was going to say that if 6 people each take one of them, like the first person takes one of them and passes it around, and then there's still 5 left. But it says that there's only 1 left in the basket. Damn, maybe I'm not as smart as I thought I was. Is it because one person didn't like the egg? Oh, there's a chicken in the basket, and the chicken laid another egg. Got it. The last person took the basket with the last egg still inside. You see, I think it's more... It didn't specify that. It's more likely that the chicken was still in the basket and it just popped out another one. This one's called The Fork in the Road. You're trying to get to a place called Village A. However, on your travel, you come to a fork in the road which leads to 2 identical villages, Village A and Village B. From a friend, whoa, this one's badly written. From a friend, already know Village A will tell the truth at all times, and Village B will always lie. Trying to decide, a man walks past you in the road. You are only allowed to ask him 1 question about trying to get to your destination, without knowing whether he's from Village A or B. What do you ask? So, Village A always tells the truth, Village B always lies. You want to get to Village A, and there's a guy there, and he'll tell you which way to go, but you can only ask him 1 question, you don't know whether he's telling the truth or lying. I would say, what colour are your eyes? Okay, bear with. What colour are your eyes, I would say to the man. And then he would tell me, and then I'd look in his eyes, and I would know if he's telling the truth or not, because I'd be able to see if he told me the correct and truthful answer. And if he's lying, then that means that he's from Village B, and if he's telling the truth, he's from Village A. Then I would hide in the bushes and wait for him to go home, because, you know, his job of pointing people to Village A or B is over for the day. He needs to go home and, you know, meet his either truthful or lying wife and children. And then whichever way he goes, like, because I'll know that if he's truthful, he's from Village A, and if he goes home to Village A, I can follow him to Village A, and if he goes to Village B, I can go the other way. That makes sense in my head. Don't think that'll be the right answer though. I've got it. Hang on, this is intelligent. Needs the smart specs to this. You go up to him and you say, come on then mate, let's toss a coin. If it lands on heads, you're from Village A. If it lands on tails, you're from Village B. And then he will not know, he will not be able to tell the truth or lie, because it's all down to chance in the flip of the coin. I've genuinely no idea where I'm going with this. You ask the man, which of these 2 paths will take me to the village where you live? If the man is from Village A, he will point in the direction of Village A since he is honest. If the man is from Village B, he will point in the direction of Village A because he cannot point towards Village B, since that would be truthful, meaning the only other option is to point towards Village A. Ah, you ask him where he lives, and you can only point at Village A. That's quite clever, actually. A man comes up to the border of a country on his motorbike. He has 3 large sacks on his bike. The customs officer at the border crossing stops him and asks what is in the sacks. Sand, answered the man. The guard said, we'll see about that, get off the bike. The guard takes the sacks and rips them apart. He empties them out and finds nothing in them but sand. He detains the man overnight and has the sand analysed, only to find that there is nothing but pure sand in the bags. The guard releases the man, puts the sand into new bags, lifts them onto the man's shoulders and lets him cross the border. A week later the same thing happens. The customs officer asks, what have you got? Sand, says the man. The officer does another thorough examination again and discovered that the sacks contain nothing but sand. He gives the sand back to the man, and the man again crosses the border. This sequence of events repeats every day for the next 3 years. Then one day the man doesn't show up. The border official meets with him in a restaurant in the city. The officer says, I know you're smuggling something and it's driving me crazy. It's all I can think about. I can't even sleep. Just between me, what are you smuggling? What is the man smuggling? Sand. Can it be that simple? Do you smuggle sand? Every day for 3 years, He smuggles sand. Motorbikes! Oil in the motorbikes. He's smuggling the motorbikes. Is he smuggling the motorbikes? He's smuggling motorbikes! Haha! Brilliant. Okay, we're going to end on a high note right there. I got it right. I got the last one right. I'm going to put the specs back on for the outro because, you know, love them. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've been playing along in the comments down below. That'll be pretty cool. I'd be quite interested to know what answers you got for them. So, I mean, you could cheat, I suppose, because, well, you could, couldn't you? But I'm hoping that you don't. I think it'd be a lot more fun if you just sort of go along at the end. Go along, like, as the video's going and comment the answers that you think. Because then you're actually playing along. It'd be pretty cool to see what answers you got. Because the thing with puzzles like this is where there is a correct answer on the thing, there's probably a lot more answers to come up with. Like the one about the people at the bus stop. I said, give the old lady your coat, the pretty lady your number, and give your friend a lift. That would work as well. So definitely let me know in the comments what you got. But also in the comments, as I mentioned in my last video last week, I want to do a truth or dare video at some point soon. So you can tweet me, or you can let me know in the comments what you want me to do. All the descriptions to get in contact with me in the description, all the links and stuff and what have you and whatnot. So go ahead and definitely do that. That would be very helpful for my upcoming videos, and we all like a bit of interaction, don't we? But for now, I hope you really enjoyed that video. It wasn't exactly the normal video that I do, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget, if you're new around here, obey the pillow. Obey the pillow and click subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next Friday with a brand new video. See ya! Cross mouse cards. I'm done.